Hi, Twink. Hello, Kitty. How are you? How are you, Love Bug? Do I have music? Here we go. Long ago in the beautiful kingdom of Hyrule, surrounded by mountains and forests. I'm gonna fix myself while this is going on. Legends told of an omnipotent and an omniscient golden power that resided in a golden land. How's that sound? Random sound effect. Watch your ears.
That's why they hire teenagers.
Yeah, it's fine. Many people aggressively sought to enter the hidden golden land, but no one ever returned. One day, evil power began to flow from the golden land. I think this will fix it. So the king commanded 7 wise men to seal the gate to the land of the golden power. There we go. That seal should have remained for all time. I'm not sure why I'm getting a southern twang. I'm getting a southern brand preacher. But when these events were obscured by the mists of time and became legends, come on. A mysterious wizard known as Ahun came to Hyrule to release the seal. He eliminated the good king of Hyrule. That's Aghanim right there. That's Aghanim. Through evil magic, he began to make descendants of the 7 wise men vanish, one after another. I'm not sure who he's doing scary face to down there. And the time of destiny for Princess Zelda is drawing near. Oh, is that okay? So that is the story as it is. All of the wise men's descendants are disappearing. Princess Zelda is captured and in some serious trouble, and just serious shit. Our name is going to be. Do I have a back button? Hello? Or any of the... Oh, never mind. I just have to, like... go over it. Your name is gonna be... Jerry. Her time for what? She's gonna be, turned into a crystal. She's gonna be turned into a crystal. She's gonna be, that's what's gonna happen. Let's play the game. Help me. Please help me. I'm a prisoner in the dungeon. Everyone's going to have a southern accent tonight, sorry. Of the castle. My name is Zelda. The wizard Aghanim has done something to the other missing girls. Now only I remain. Aghanim has seized control of the castle and is now trying to open the 7 wise men's seal. I am in the dungeon of the castle. Please help me. I'm not sure what I'm sliding into here. Jerry, I'm going out for a while. I'll be back by morning. Don't leave the house. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere, Unc. You got the lamp. Now you can light torches. Heck yeah. Yeah, I was sliding into a little Cartman there. Turn you down just a tiny. Wait, no, I can't control it. Can I control you now? Now I can. There we go. Turn it down just a tiny bit. How are you, Kitty? How has your evening been treating you? Hey, you're not allowed in the castle. Go get out of here. Get out. It's pouring rain. The plot of Heavy Rain is happening right now, and Link's getting in the police's way. So this is going to be a 100% run. Jerry, I didn't want you involved in this. I told you not to leave the house. Take my sword and shield and listen. You can focus the power in the blade and then release it in a secret technique handed down from our people. You can do it. Save the princess. Zelda is your... And you died. Good, since it was you. Just looked at Roar TV. Every night I'm with you is a treasure. Is a treasure and a wonder, Kitty. Because you're one of the best people in the world. I hope you know that. Big round of applause for Kitty. So what we need to do now is break into the castle. Hi, Joe. We need to break into the castle and save the princess. Princess is being held inside of a jail cell. We saw that in the intro. Now, I do have a guide, but I'm not going to need it for the majority of the game. I've played through Link to the Past several times over the years, but I have not 100%ed it since maybe I was young. I don't even know if I 100%ed it when I was young. That's why I have an asterisk in the title, because I'm like, it's absolutely not my first time playing, but I don't know if I've ever actually gotten all of the heart pieces, all of the doodads, all of the bullshit. I've probably gotten all the items. I'm pretty sure if it was like me and my brother, we would have gotten all of the stuff possible. We would have 100%ed the save. You don't know this game very well? Have you not played Link to the Past? Link to the Past is great. I think it is, I want to say objectively, probably one of the best Zelda games. Most people say Ocarina of Time. I personally think Ocarina of Time is overrated, I guess, is going to be my best term for it. But I think it did have a place in the series. Also, apparently I downloaded the Star Wars 6 movie with the subtitles, so good. When Star Wars 6 comes out on Roar TV, we can read along with it. You missed the boots after level 1, but we're stuck. Got tilted and quit. Fair enough. Not having the boots would make this game miserable. The first part of the game is wildly slow going because you don't have the boots of Sahasrara. Thank you, Jerry. I had a feeling you were getting close. Jerry, listen carefully. The wizard is magically controlling all the soldiers in the castle. I fear the worst for my father. He's dead. Princess, he's dead. The wizard is an inhuman fiend with strong magical powers. Do you understand? Yep. All right, let's get out of here before the wizard notices. I know a secret path, but first we got to go to the first floor. Let's go. Do I have all the rooms memorized? Not all of them, but I know enough about the game that I don't necessarily need the guide at all. But if I want to find all of the stuff in any semblance of a normal amount of time, that's why I have that with me. But I'm not going to need it for any of the early dungeons. Let me put it that way. This lady who's following us right behind us here, that lady, that's Princess Zelda. She is, she's not doing so hot, but we have saved her and we're going to get her out of the castle and get her out of the way of the wizard Aghanim. The early part of the game, 100%. I don't want to say I could do it blindfolded because I can't, and that would be really hard and annoying. But you have to go through this every time you want to start playing the game. So even if you get bored halfway through playing and don't finish it, you still have had to go through this beginning section. To always, every single time. There's a secret passage in the throne room that leads to the sanctuary. I'm sure the old man there will help us. This is a 100% vanilla, unmodded, unrandomized game of Legend of Link to the Past. That ornamental shelf should open. Do you have a light? It's pitch dark in there and you can't see without one. If you're ready, let's go. You named him Jerry, so now you're looking for Rick and Morty. It's possible that might be what where that came from. We used to really be into Rick and Morty, you know, because it's still 2017, and we just now discovered that it's on Disney Plus. So we are watching the Season 8. I'm not here to say it's, you know, the best show on television, but it no longer has Justin Roiland's weird, gross hands all over it, so it's okay to like it again in my eyes. Rescued Zelda. Yeah, we've rescued Zelda, and everything is going to be fine. The rest of the game is just us having a tour around Hyrule. Honestly, I kind of like the fact that I'm doing, actually reading the, characters' dialogue, because when you're after passing through these sewers, we will be very close to the sanctuary. Be careful, because when you play this, you're not really super reading every line of dialogue that you've heard a million times. You're just looking to get to the action. You're looking to see some dungeons. Hello, girls. Does any of you have any crutches? That was a very weird episode of Bluey. I think I gave that one like a A or a B, but it wasn't an A. It wasn't an S. How do I use my... Thank you. This opening section is called the escape, I believe, and this is just escaping the castle and getting Princess Zelda to the sanctuary. Then we'll be able to move throughout the open world. This game might feel... I don't want to say dated, because I don't think it is, but I could see where people would have the argument where it seems dated. Sanctuary's just beyond that door. Pull that lever over there. Which lever? This lever? Is it this lever? Oh, princess! That lever is snakes! What's funny is the game actually gives you the tutorial on how to pull the lever, only when you get up to the correct lever. It's perfectly willing to let you screw around not knowing how to use the bad lever. Oh god. That emote combination is cursed. Princess Zelda, you are safe. Is this your doing, Jerry? Yes, it was Jerry who helped me escape from the dungeon. When I was captive, the wizard said, "Once I've finished with you, the final one, the seal to the wise men will open." Jerry, you must not let the land of Hyrule fall into the wizard's clutches. If he releases the seal of the 7 wise men, evil power will overwhelm this land. Before that happens, before it's too late, destroy the wizard before he destroys all of Hyrule. You can do it. You can... I sense that a mighty evil force guides the wizard's actions and augments his magical power. The only weapon potent enough to defeat the wizard is the legendary Master Sword. It's said that the village elder is a descendant of one of the 7 wise men. Maybe he can tell you more. I will mark his map on a house on your map, but watch your every step. I am certain that the castle soldiers will be looking for you. Oh, this is the old man talking. Whatever, that's his voice now. I will hide Princess Zelda here. Don't worry, seek the Elder. Do you understand? Okay. She doesn't have anything to say. So, he doesn't necessarily give us our goal of we need to go, we need to get the pendants. If we get the pendants, the pendants will help us get the Master Sword. The Master Sword, if you're not familiar... Also, wait, I know what I need to do. There we go. The guide's going to have me doing some weird shit, so it wants me to go get a heart piece now, which honestly I'm okay with. I'm willing to do a little early exploring. I'm not sure if the routing is going to be hyper efficient, but that's fine. This is stuff I would normally go and get anyways. Let's go over here, and this is also to get us some bombs too. This is a game that really changed. It changed the game with like video games in general. Like Legend of Zelda 1 changed the game. Legend of Zelda 2 was there, and Legend of Zelda 3, which is this game, really like it changed the paradigm of the Zelda franchise. I think this game might be one of the better, definitely one of the best non-RPG games, probably the best action adventure game on the system. All right, from here we're going to go east to get the ice rod. Why we're picking up the ice rod now is beyond me, but maybe we just don't go in this direction at any point. Like, maybe we don't need to go down here to Lake Hyrule, like this specific direction. It's not having me go in here. Why not? In the randomizer, this room is important. Also, bombs do damage to you. Why does it not have me going in here? Cool. Is it because I can't really reach them very well? Probably. I'm going to try not to use mulligan mode too much. Shit. Do I think I need the... Oh. Okay. I, for some reason, had thought that would put me back to where I was. I thought that it would put me in the actual room that I died in for some reason. And, never mind. We are going to not, go in that room. Because the guy doesn't think I need to go in there. And that's fine. This early game is a killer, man. This early game is straight kicking my ass. Have I won? Not yet. We just started. Like, I can't imagine why I would need the ice rod right now, but this is a 100% guide, so it makes sense that we need to pick it up like early-ish. So from here, we are going to go back to the sanctuary and go to the Lost Woods. I'll try not to use the speed up unless I just need to get back to where I was in case I die. Pretty soon we're going to have the boots. Hi, Sprawl. No, we just started. We're going to go west from the sanctuary to the area above Kakariko Village and go up into North Woods. This way. This game is just a really good game if you just want to explore and have just something exciting happen in every room. You thought I was a Link to the Past expert? I have a guide, but it's only because I need 100% help. I never said I was an expert. I said I've played it a lot. And I'm certainly not like an expert enough to do like glitches and stuff in like randomizers. Like, I can do randomizers. I have done them before. Okay, we need to go west from here. Let's pick up the magic mushroom as long as we're here. Perfect. Now let's go to Kakariko. And I don't need the guide at all for Kakariko. How are you, Sprawl? Sprawl, what are your forgot about him. Forgot about this guy. Nope. 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 You're not going to get me. I don't think I can go into the town this way. Oh, I stand corrected. What are your opinions on Link to the Past? Are you a fan? I know you like the 3D Zeldas, but how does the 2D version suit you? Okay, why does the game want me to come here? As long as we're here, as long as we're playing this properly, why does it actually want me to come here? It's you, Jerry. What can I do for you? The Elder? No one's seen him since the wizard began collecting victims. Master Sword? Long ago, a prosperous people known as Hylia inhabited this land. Legends say that many treasures that the Hylia hid throughout the land. The Master Sword, a mighty blade forged against those with evil hearts, is one of them. People say it's sleeping deep in the forest. Anyway, look for the Elder. It's no Link's Awakening. I think Link's Awakening is a better game, and I don't think... I would agree with that. I need 100 rupees. I need to get 100 rupees in here. I guess I don't need it right away, but I bet you there's going to be a handful of rupees inside of these chests, so... There we go. There we go. Oh, heck yeah. Look at all them rupees. And I don't have enough bombs. Maybe that's why it didn't want me to go into that one area, because I would run out of bombs if I just used them stupidly. We're going to come over here. Thank you. We're going to buy a bottle from you. Hold it above your head for the whole world to see. It's good for business. We are going to go drop down from up here. If I was smart, I'd actually mark off which of these I've gotten, but I'm pretty sure I'll remember. I'm reasonably sure I'll remember. So you need to beat Master Quest, but I've already played one. It's just one again. It's just basically a ROM hack. Oh, there's a heart piece in here that I need to get. Now that I have the, now that I have a bomb, I can come down here and get this heart piece. The first Zelda is the best. It's a nice casual game you can beat in an hour and a half. I've played Zelda 1. You saw me play Zelda 1. Zelda 1 stresses me out. I appreciate it. I appreciate Zelda 1. We've been in this room, so I feel okay fast forwarding through it. I appreciate Zelda 1 for what it is, but there's a lot that stresses me out. Bomb the north wall, drop into the well, purchase magic buttons. Okay. Trying to make sure I do everything. We're going to come in here and grab the bug's net. I can't go out because I'm sick. People say I caught the cold from the evil air that's coming down off the mountain. This is my bug catching net. I'll use it when I'm better, but for now I'll lend it to you. I'm so sick, I'm gonna die. Link, I'm gonna die. You just played and beat it before joining this? The play style, I didn't grow up with it. When I was playing on the NES, I was playing Crystalis. I was playing more like platformers, like I was doing a lot of Mario. I never really got into Zelda. Look at that Phantom. You're a dumbass dog. Oh my god, I'm running out of bombs again. These two boys, I'm not going to stop and talk to them, but those two boys are fighting. And one of them sealed the other up. I don't know if I can get this without the boots. I don't think I can get this without the boots. Is there a way to... Oh shit, hold on. Let me try this one more time, because I think you can just go in here and do this. Yeah, okay, I'm dumb. You miss him? He was a good boy. Phantom was a good boy. Gets really fast when you can skip walking through walls by scrolling. Now, see, maybe that might be a way I'd enjoy playing it, is if I just do all the glitches and can just skip past a lot of stuff. Alright, let's do this again. I knew there was a shortcut. Dang. Now you can accidentally fall off the map here, which would suck. So from here, we're going to take this path around to the west. I wish I knew speedrunning tactics for this game, but I do not. I think I tried for like a hot second to learn like bomb jumping, but no, I got nothing. So from here, we need to... We're gonna come back around here real quick because it's making us go to the desert. Again, not sure why we're doing this now, but it wants us to go to the desert. It wants us to pick up like every single piece of heart we can. I won't need to speed up once I have the boots. Oh no, I don't have bombs. I don't have bombs. That's fine. I'll need to come back here later. No big deal. I am wildly low on bombs. That's fine. We will go... Let's go to the dungeon. Now, if I had been playing without trying to 100%, there's no way I would have gotten maybe any of those pieces of heart. I've always been the kind of guy when playing like Link games to be like, if I find a piece of heart, that's cool. That's all right. I don't mind that. I don't have any problems with the piece of heart I just picked up. It just feels like I never really want to go out of my way to pick up a whole bunch of them. Now, it's nice to have them, because if you have them, you survive a lot better, obviously. Many require one frame inputs you can only get with a flick of the index finger. The minute motions, again, are things that would definitely stress me out personally. I think I need to go this way. If I was going to speedrun, I need to speedrun Tulip. We're going to play Tulip soon. Ish. And that's my kind of game to speedrun, because I don't think there are any real glitches. Actually, there are. They did figure out some glitches, but they're not like super intense glitches. All right, I don't need the guide at all for this. I've played this dungeon like a kabillion times. Like, so many times your head would spin if you knew how many times I'd played this dungeon. So if we come down here, there is a 100 rupees, I want to say. I've also got a real crap mouse, or controller, I mean. Over to the right just leads to the map. I'm not going to bother. I don't think we're going to get through this game in one night. I feel like it is unlikely to assume we're going to get through the game in one night. God damn it. Am I going to miss every... Thank you. I'm definitely not going to get it if I can't even hit skeletons. I need a new controller and a new mouse. I do, but they're really expensive. And now is not really the time to be thinking about that, unfortunately, as much as I would love it. You know what? Just for safety's sake, we're going to go pick up some fairies. The problem is, it's like, I have this tendency to buy, like, cheaper crap because the expensive crap costs a lot of money. And it's, I can't figure out how to break the habit of just buy the correct thing. I think over here is a room full of money. Oh no, it's key. Nice. I actually needed to go that way. Neat. I wonder if I can do that. There's a... Here, let me see if I actually do know a speedrunning tactic. Let's see if we can figure this out. Come here, you. You're supposed to kill all the enemies in this room. I do know one speedrunning tactic in Link to the Past. I am a speedrunner. I'm gonna go down and get it. I'm gonna go grab one of them fairies. There's a plethora of speedrunning tactics for Link to the Past. People have been optimizing this game for a dog's age. And more. Like, a longer than a dog's age, I'd say. Also, I remember where the room of money is. It's up here to the right. See, the problem is, I have played a lot of randomizers, so you don't necessarily, like, you don't really remember how to play the game correctly, you know? Sometimes, like, you have different priorities with randomizers, for example. Thank you. For the guy that made the Zelda 1 rando plays it a lot on stream, he knows all the glitches. Yeah. Yeah, in fact, they've gotten so big into the randomizers of like Link to the Past. Why am I missing a key? Oh. Oh. You've got it. I was about to be really upset. I'm like, where could there possibly be a key? They have figured out how to combine... I think they've done it with quite a few games by now, but when they first came out with the Zelda and Super Metroid randomizer, like they combine this game and Super Metroid together. Like that sort of stuff's wild to me, the amount of prowess one might need to figure out how to do that. Oh, I gotta kill everything. They've also figured out how to make a... they've reverse engineered the game, so they've made a, like, ancient cave sort of thing with, like, different, you know, completely randomized maps. Like, the amount of effort people have put into this game is wild. And I don't blame them. It's a great game. We're coming up on our first boss. And as predicted, I did not need to use my guide at all for that. This is a really hard boss. I need to actually hit him, though. Thank you. Jesus. The boss is really hard when you hit him with arrows a bunch. How long ago did Sprawl post that? Thanks, Sprawl. So now that we have the green pendant, we can take it over to the Elder Sahasrara. And he will give us probably the best utility item in the game. Like, it's not unquestionably. I am the Elder and a descendant of the wise men. I'm surprised a man like you is looking for the sword of evil's bane. Not just anyone can use that sword. According to the tales handed down by the Hylia, only the hero who's destroyed the 3 great evils and won the 3 pendants can wield the sword. I see you've acquired the Pendant of Courage. I'll tell you about the legend behind it. Cool, tell me more. Thanks. Oh, and carry this with you. This is a treasure passed down by the families of the wise men. I want you to have it. There we go. Now we've got the Pegasus boots. Also, I think he's telling... He just mentioned that a useful item is on the shores of Hyrule, or of the lake, which I'm pretty sure he's talking about the ice rod. Now, you do need the ice rod to beat the game. Like, it's actually required to beat the game. Where does it want me to go from here? So from here, we're going back to Sanctuary. And now that we have the boots, I won't really need to fast forward across a screen. I'll just run past it. So from here, we're going to go east 1 screen. We're going to ram the rock formation. Can I do that now? I don't think I can do that. Oh, I gotta go left. Duh. Maybe if I read correctly, I need to go left a screen from Sanctuary. I need to go up on that plateau I'm looking at right now. Never mind. Most of the game, most of the items in this game are required to beat it. Like the vast majority. Even the boots. The boots are in fact required. Okay. Oh wow, it's sending me right to the second dungeon. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Now here's what I don't understand. If it's sending me to the desert, it's sending me here to get the book, which is in the library. Why did it have me come here originally? Why did it have me come to the to the village to pick up all that shit. If I needed to get the boots first to get this anyways. There's a book that's on top of a bookshelf. You need the boot to knock the book off. This is the Book of Medora, and we can't get into the second dungeon without it. Why did it send me all the way over here? That's so wild. It really wanted me to have as many hearts as possible. Maybe that's what the guide does. Maybe it's like, if people are looking for a guide to get through Link to the Past, they're gonna need all the hearts and etc. they can get. Then again, when else are you gonna get it? After you get the boots. Also, I need to remember to save and quit. That is a much faster way to get back around. Yeah, if I was making this guide, I would have had all of that collection happen after you get the boots. But maybe it just really wanted to make sure we would be okay. Maybe we've got a bomb now. So now we can get the piece of heart that was eluding us up here. Yep. We've already been through here, so we're going to fast forward through this screen. Some walls you can run into if they're not, if they're super crumbly, but the wall we just looked at, that kind of wall, you can only gets bombed. What do you have to say? What are you doing in here? It's the Book of Medora. With that, you can read the language of the Hyrulean people. Thank you. I know. I was actually aware of that. Thank you, champion. Just looking through the guide of the last dungeon just to see if maybe there wasn't like a piece of heart or something I missed in there, but no. No, other than the map, which I don't need, I got everything from there. So if you come up to this thing without the book and you read this, it's just scribble language. It's just ancient language. But if you have the book, to open the way to go forward, make your wish here and it will be granted. This is prayer in the original, but Nintendo of America didn't like religion. So there is a piece of heart in here. Piece of... hold on. I don't want to get hit. Man, it's sending me to get the piece of heart right now. It has no faith in me. I will get the piece of heart in due course. Jesus. I don't need the guide's help for this dungeon. There will be some dungeons I will need the guide's help. Specifically, the dungeons after... like 5 and 6 and 7, like those dungeons, definitely I will need some help on probably, and that's what the guide's for. But dungeon 2, no, this is the one this is the one that it's like you're still having fun with the game. You're not bored. You know, you've still got plenty of time to play the game. You're excited to be Link, but once you hit like Swamp Palace, you're kind of done playing the video game. Right. I'm not going out there yet. No idea why it wants me to pick up the piece of heart right now. That way leads to the big chest. We're not going there yet. We are going to take this path. This way, I want to say, is a trap, right? It's a trap. Actually, no, it is a trap. It doesn't drop a key. It doesn't drop anything. Quite frankly, this dungeon is pretty straightforward. Let's keep the ice rod on. Ice rod could actually be useful. So now that we have the master key, we can go around to the left to that room that I was in before, and we can open up the big chest. The one thing I like about these old Zelda games is that like every single dungeon, for the most part, has an item that's going to be useful for the rest of the game. Like it is Metroidvania almost, but not really. It's I guess it's a little bit. No, people don't call Zelda Metroidvanias. It's not the same. It doesn't have the same sort of mentality to it, in my opinion. Like, there's a different thought going into, like, a Zelda game. How do I get in there? There's one of these blocks that can be pushed. There you go. And a lot of the special items you get help with the boss. This is not one of them. The gloves do not help with the second dungeon boss, unfortunately. On the plus side, we almost have enough money to get the boots. Also, I just noticed that we could not enter this area without the gloves, so we do in fact need the gloves for the boss. This era of Zelda loved spinning floor tiles. It was like their favorite thing. It's like if there was a blank room in a dungeon, you know they're putting a spinning floor tile puzzle in there. They want you to sit there and wait for every single floor tile. What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? And you don't get the fire rod until like halfway through the Dark World. Oh, is that Forrest? Is that Lieutenant Dan? Lieutenant Dan's on Roar TV. He's got new legs. Titanium alloy, the same stuff they make the space shuttles out of. Alright. All of the fast people use, I was gonna say they use a bow for this. Seems like they do a good job with it. Like, that's a good weapon to use. That said, I'm almost out of arrows. So what about the ice rod? Oh, ice rod works. Ice rod seems to work real well. That may have just been lucky. Doing a spin attack is some of the best damage you can do. Like, that's just one of those other really cool Zelda facts I know. From here... Oh, God. Where do you want me to go? You want me to go get the Pegasus boot? No. Jesus Christ. That's fine. So from here, we are going back... Hello? Thank you. So from here, we're going back to Sanctuary. And we're going to take this path east, and we are going to buy some flippers, and we need some money, like, pronto. Like, I need to collect $12 more. Otherwise, we won't be able to afford it. That way just leads to a ferry. Because we're about to go get our boots. Not boots. We're about to get our, flippers. We can give the mushroom to the old lady witch here, and she is going to make us some magic powder. We will pick we'll pick that shit up later. I'm not seeing anything that's going to provide me money. I need $12. I don't want to have to grind Zoras. Crab, I need $12, please. Fortunately, there's a lot of enemies in here. I wonder if they're going to provide me money or just bombs. Like, all of these guys just seem to have bombs. Bit of a shame. We need to fight something that will give us rupees. And if that means we need to go back a few screens to find something that might possibly have money, that's what we're going to do. You can't normally hurt these guys. If you hit them, they will zap you. I'm not going to because I'm running low on health. I'm gonna grind 1 rupee at a time off of these stupid, off of the stupid hot dog joke enemies. I mean, it's working, but I'm gonna run out of magic before I get all the money I need. I bet you if I go in there and get some of those bushes, that will help. Like, there's got to be some money in here. I need $3 more. Just 3. Apparently, those little hot dog gremlins, they have some sort of wacky backstory, and I have no idea. Fuck. And I have no idea how to even go into what they involve. Oh, nice. They respawn. Now, do we assume these will have another rupee for us? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, now that we have 500 rupees, we can go get the flippers. What is on Roar TV? That is the Art of Animation Resorts. I keep forgetting to ask Mom, Kitty, if she has the ungame. Because I keep thinking, like, I should pull a card from the ungame and answer an ungame question card, but we don't have that. And I really, for some reason, I doubt we would find it online. I don't think people would have uploaded them. Also, this guide is wildin'. It's sending me to go upgrade my arrows and bombs in the middle of Lake Hylia, but I don't have money for that. I can't do that right now. You sell it at Target? How embarrassing would it be if I told you I didn't remember what we were talking about selling at Target? I want the flippers. 500 rupees for flippers. Alright, so now I am able to swim. Ungame, thank you. Sorry. Do they still sell it? I thought they went out of like business like a dog's age ago. So from here, swim west, go through the waterfall. Amazon has it. Neat. I mean, I don't necessarily, I don't want it to be like a relic where I have to spend like $80 on it. It's not that exciting. So in here, I can throw in, what do I throw in? I know I throw in this. Did you drop this? Yes, I did. Oh, that's not bad. It's not bad. I ought to look into that. It asks like really dumb, like really icebreaker kind of questions that I remember. Like our mom used to have us play that as a kid, and they was fun. They had some fun questions in there. I mean, some of them were about masturbation, which wasn't fun to talk about with your mom, but you know, that's the game, man. Can we skip that question? No. Tell me your thoughts. We need to exit. Go to the witch's hut. It is the Sabbath. I've made cinnamon rolls, and we're going to talk about it. Now, I think by now the witch should have made She should have made the magic powder for me. Let's see. Thank you. The magic powder we can actually sprinkle on some of these little dudes, but I have no magic. Yeah, I would never, you know. I don't even know what that is. What is masturbating? That doesn't make any sense. Where do I... Somewhere down... Oh, it's down here. There's a guy sleeping under a bridge. We need to go talk to him. I'm going to ignore the island where you can upgrade all of your bombs and arrows because I have $0. I have no dollars in which to upgrade Jack, so I'm going to avoid that. Your mom was a free love hippie? Ours was, well, I keep saying ours, me and my brother, not like me and Kitty. My, our mom was a Seventh-day Adventist. And 90s, like, Dungeons and Dragons is the enemy, Seventh-day Adventist. And nothing necessarily, you know, I'm not saying, dogging anything about it. It just changed a lot of the ways we looked at stuff. I'm going to ignore the island. Okay. I'm ignoring the island where I can upgrade because I have no money. We're going to start from Sanctuary. And we're going to head up to Death Mountain. We're going to save an old man today. Entrance to Death Mountain is like over here-ish. Yeah. There it is. So we couldn't have come up here before because we needed the the gloves. The wild thing is you get done with like this section of the game and then like the dark world opens up. I don't know who you are, but if you're going up the mountain, will you take me with you? I've lost my lamp and I've been in here 14 days. That's a fortnight. Watch your step. There's holes in the ground. Could you turn right here? Are you going up the mountain to look for the golden power? Just ahead is a mountain full of monsters. Many people have vanished in this mountain while looking for the golden power. I don't want to steer you wrong, so please don't get involved with that horrible power. Go right here. You know, I have a granddaughter who's your age. The king took her to the castle, and she never returned. Kidnapping those maidens must be part of the wizard's plot. I'm sure he's trying to somehow use the power of the descendants of the wise men. So this guy, one of his descendants, was taken by Agnanim. So, she's a crystal now. Shit. The missing maidens are still alive somewhere. I believe a hero will rescue them. I wait for that day. These are dangerous times. I talk too much. Anyway, thank you for your kindness. I wanted to give you this. If you wander into a magical transporter, gaze into this mirror. Magic mirror, one of the most important items in the game. If we come in here, we can talk to this guy, thankfully. And he should fix us, thank God. Okay, so from here, normally I wouldn't do this, but the guide wants me to go east. So we're going to go look for some pieces of heart in this direction. We're going to go east. Up the ladder. I don't know what the hell it's talking about. It's asking me to do some weird stuff. It's making it look really complicated. I think it's asking me to drop down. Go east, drop down, second gap. That's all you had to say. Enter cave. Here we go. Like, this sort of shit I do not parse well in my brain, so I'm glad I have the guide. I did it as a kid, but I'm an old man now. Grab a ferry, and then what else do I need while I'm here? Oh, that was it. That's the only thing it sent me here for. Return outside, back up the ladder once more. Okay. Thank you, guide. Don't need you anymore for now. There is something really wrong with Roar TV. I feel like it's stuck. Like, haven't we seen more than one Forrest Gump thing tonight? So now that we've entered a magical transporter, we've been turned into a bunny. Because we don't have the moon pearl to change our form, we'll be stuck as a bunny. You have something you want to say to me, little rabbit? I came here to get the power of gold, but now I'm a freak, and I can't go back to the real world. If only I had the moon pearl from the Tower of Hera. I can go back to my original shape. I've got reason to be stressed out. That guy's just going to beat up the, he's going to beat up the little Kirby. I want to talk to the Kirby. Who are you? This world is like the real world, but as evil has twisted it. The golden power is what you changed your shape to reflect what is in your heart and mind. I'm always changing my mind, so I turned into a ball. But if you have a ball called the Moon Pearl, you can keep your shape here. So if you have the mirror, you can come back to the light world anywhere, which is nice. So from here... Is there anywhere you want me to go while I'm up here? I don't think so, because I think I need the hook shot. Excuse me. Yep. Yep. So this is the Tower of Hera. I'm going to take a drink. This is the Tower of Hera, and for the most part, it's a pretty straightforward dungeon. A lot of stairs. Oh, remember what I said about floor puzzles? It loves floor puzzles. This one I can't avoid. Like, I've got to wait for it. I can't just grab the key and walk past it, unfortunately. Not this time. I look forward to having the fire rod, even though it is forever away in the game until we get it. It's nice not to have to use the torch. Can stand the shield. I think you're right, but I'm wondering. Oops. I'm wondering if that will even work with my controller. If you have to hold on to something or not. I don't know if you do. Like, I don't know if my R button will work with it. Like, I've seen people do it, so I believe it. It just, I feel like there might be a trick to it that I don't know about. I need to do that thing right here real fast. No, I think you're right. Although, actually, it might be Link's Awakening. I think they've got the same mechanic. Because in this game, you don't really hold a button to hold out your shield. Like, it's just there. And if things hit you straight on, it should be blocked with your shield. That's how it works in theory. In practice... Come here, you. Tower of Hera is probably the easiest dungeon in the game, and that is a compliment. Straightforward, just go up. Just save time for not having to walk back downstairs for no reason, please. Yeah, I think it is the Game Boy game because that one you are able to hold the shield out, but they have very similar styles, so it's not surprising. Tell you what, the speedrunners make it look a lot easier, but that's just practice. If we cannot leave until we pick up the Moon Pearl, because we can't do anything in the Dark World until we have that. No. Yeah, we will be stuck as a rabbit forever. Which one is it? I think it's this one. I think this one leads down to refill the hearts, which is also what I wanted to do. But there's one of these that we need to actually fall into, and I think it's this one. There we go. So the Moon Pearl will stop us from turning into a bunny, thankfully. He runs through these levels throwing bombs before he enters. There's a way, Especially with the random, especially when you're like speed running or randomizing, like, and you're trying to do things quick. I can see it. Like, there's ways to do things way quicker. This is Maldorm. It's one of the more annoying enemies. Let's hope he doesn't knock me off. Oh, come on. Damn it. He's so annoying. And of course, every time you get knocked off, his health gets refilled. Alright, that's not going to work. I need to stop trying to do it. Not sure why I didn't get knocked down there. I will take it. Alright, last hit, last hit, last hit. Thank you. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I only got knocked down once, which is nice. Alright, final items. Death Mountain? Oh, I see. What? The guide has me going to Lost Woods and then coming back up here to get the medallion. Is it high? No, I'm gonna get it right now if that's cool. Oh, shit, I need the Master Sword. Oh, it kicked my ass. Okay, never mind. Never mind, I need the Master Sword. Oh, the guide always knows. Fine. Let's go to the sanctuary. I knew there was a reason. I wondered why it had me going all the way back up there. Man, I don't want to go walk all the way back up to Hera right now. I'm going to wait until later when I have the quick travel. We've returned to Lost Woods. I think... Is it this one? No, there's an entrance somewhere. It's like here. Here it is. There's a whole bunch of fake pedestals in the Lost Woods. Obviously, this is the real one. The hero's triumph on Cataclysm's eve wins 3 symbols of virtue. The Master Sword he will then retrieve, keeping the Knight's line true. So if you are playing a randomizer, this will tell you where something important is. Like no, if you have the book, you'll be able to see what the pedestal is. That's what it is. So if the Master Sword has something important, you'll need to get all 3 items, which is crazy. Jerry, it is extraordinary that you won the Master Sword that makes evil retreat. With this shining sword, I believe you can deflect the wizard's evil powers. The destiny of this land is in your hands. Please, Jerry. So now I've got the Master Sword, which is considerably stronger. Jerry, help! The soldiers are coming to Sanctuary! Ah! Okay. Unfortunately, Aghanim has not been dawdling while we've been doing this. He came in here and, Jerry, you're a second too late. I've failed. Zelda, the soldiers have abducted her. They've taken her to the castle. You must find her before the wizard works his magic. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm so dead. So... Now that that's done, now that that's all taken care of, we can, we have everything we need to, go to the castle. Like, we can go, in and go beat up a wizard. We can straight up murder a wizard. Or at least we can try. We can give it a shot. And I keep forgetting that I've got two fairies on me, so if we die... It's not a huge deal. So this has been preventing us from getting to Aghanim. We can Now that we've got the Master Sword, we're able to get past that. I don't need a guide for this because this is a litany of rooms. A completely linear series of rooms. Okay, I need to stop taking... I can't do tit-for-tat damage. Nothing in here. Didn't this game come out in like 90... It was either 91... I think it was 91. 1991 this game came out. It was either 91 or 93. Either way, could you imagine? What else was happening in 1993? I need the key, which is on the other side of the room. There we go. Unfortunately, the fire does go out. It's 12-year-old stoner. You don't remember 93? 93, I was 9? I want to say? Yeah. Nope, can't get me. You tried. You can't stab me. A lot of these rooms are just flat out open. Okay, something is really wrong with Roar TV. Why is it doing Forrest Gump again? I'm going to reload the entire folder list. Try again. I don't even necessarily mind it doing Forrest Gump again, but that's not what it's supposed to do. Very annoying when it doesn't do what it's supposed to do. I did not... I think my first... Oh, I forgot. The Master Sword lets you do the... it lets you do the Link 1 thing. I think my first weed experience... I was, 20? I want to say I was 20. And I remember we had a pillow fight in the dark, and it was just the absolute... It's one of those times when you feel like super stoned. Like, I get stoned pretty damn often, but the stuff I used to smoke, I'm just like, that stuff must have been really unhealthy, because the highs it gave were something else. Can't hit shit. You missed me. Yeah, this whole... The Wizard's Tower is not all that difficult. It's just tedious. Also, the Master Sword magic, not nearly as useful in this game as it is in Zelda 1. Like, in Zelda 1, it was great. Being able to shoot enemies from across the screen was fantastic, but it is kind of weak. It's kind of weak in this game. Kind of pitiful. Ah, Jerry, I've been waiting for you. I've been hoping I could make Zelda vanish in front of your eyes. Behold, the last moment of Princess Zelda. Now we're gonna have to call it The Adventures of Link, and that would be fucking wild. Old brick stuff you can put an ounce into your wallet. Man, I need to... Some of the parking lots, I had to buy stuff. With this, the seal of the 7 wise men is at last broken. It's only now a matter of time before evil power covers this land. After all, the legendary hero cannot defeat us, the tribe of evil, when we're armed with the power of gold. Now I must go. Oh no, where did he go? We're pretty lazy hippies, Kitty. I would agree with you there. Oh, you mean you say you'd like to be destroyed? I can make that dream come true. So now we gotta fight the wizard. And I think it was Aghanim who said specifically we can deflect the wizard's magic. So we need to wait for him to do... We need to wait for him to do the spells, but not the blue balls, because the blue balls will just explode on us. If he goes here, that means he'll use lightning. Speedrunners, it's very funny that they are blue balls, because when speedrunners get the blue balls, you can't do any damage to the boss. So they're literally getting blue balled by Aghanim. And that is your speedrunner joke of the day. Gah! Well met, like the true hero that you are. But I'm not ready to admit defeat just yet. I'll draw you into the dark world. Ah! Thankfully, we have the Moon Pearl. Jerry, it is I, Sahasrahla. How is the connection? I'm communicating to you across the void through telepathy. The place where you now served. Forgot to go help your grandma? Go over there and do it? Go for it. Go! Please go help your grandma. This is Link to the Past can wait. Grandmas are forever. The wizard has broken the wise men's seal and opened a gate to link the worlds at Hyrule Castle. In order to save this half of the world, the light world, you must win back the golden power. Trust me, I'm sure I will play this game again, and there is plenty of others who will. This is a Link to the Past. This is just a game I want to play every now and then, but not important. Go help your grandma. The maidens are locked in hidden dungeons. Okay, man, very cool story, Sahasrahla. Very awesome, fun story you're telling me. All right, from here, we can go down here to the east. There's a piece of heart right up here. Oh shit, it wants me to go back to the light world. I guess I've got some more collecting to do. Here we go. Just barely made it out. Now that we've unlocked the dark world, that gate right there is a connection. Is a connection to the dark world. I can just pass through there, and the gate will open anytime. We can go from Sanctuary, and if we go west one screen, then north to the Lumberjack's house. Now we're able to get into a special cave near the Lumberjack's house. The Lumberjacks, whomst we never met. They're not important. I think it's like a brother who's like missing his other brother or something. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Some NPCs. What's going on, Phelonoid? You missed the light world. That's okay. The dark world is where things get exciting. How goes the insane run? I hope there was a reason to come in here. No, there wasn't. Oh, I stand corrected. There was. Lumberjack's house. Ram the tree. Get the heart piece. Got it. So now warp back to the dark world. Okay, I see what it wants me to do. I need money is what I need. So I think before I do anything, we're going to start here. And we're going to get some quick money because I need at least 100 to get through the first dungeon. Nearly up to the stronghold. Have you figured out how you're going to... Have you figured out how you're going to do the enemy gauntlet there with some of your builds that you have? Over here, there is a place to get money, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure this right here is a money spot. Yeah, like all of these are worth 5, and you can get multiples. I mean, you can go in and out, and it refreshes itself. This is where you go to grind up for your hearts and or for your bombs and arrows upgrades, but we're not going to do that. We're just gonna get a couple hundred, and by a couple I mean 2. Moreau was a bitch of a fight to one point. You thought it might be a hard stop, but you managed to figure. Well, I mean, like I said, like you're supposed to be able to do it with just the knife, right? Like for the primary, aren't you supposed to do it with the explosives that are all around? All right, from here, we're going to go back to the Dark World. The explosives don't do enough damage to stun him on shadows. I mean, at some point, it feels like it's almost impractical. Like you're playing with fire here. Like the game does not want this thing to happen that you're making it have. Like it's going to hard stop you, certainly. Are you waiting for the game to tell you not to? It's like at some point, and trust me, I'm not dogging your sense of adventure. You do you, boo-boo. But at some point, the game's going to be like, you know what? I think we're done here, right? And just like spank you. Was it you who disturbed my nest? There we go. So now we can get that spell from this guy. Like, this is stuff I would not do right away, but I can see why the guide has it structured this way. I explained it before, but in case you missed it, I do have a guide. I've played this many times. I don't necessarily need it, but I have it for the 100%. Because typically, I would not ever bother getting half of the things you need for 100%. Like, I think this is the amount of life I usually get in a playthrough of this game. Maybe like 2 or 3 more hearts, but that's about it. Swim all the way to the east. Oh, that's kind of neat. Puts you like right there. All right, it says swim all the way to Lake Hylia. Stand in the middle of a shadow of a circle to the southwest, which is right here. You would have been hard stopped earlier if you weren't using the sniper magnum. I mean, if it's allowed in the game, you're still within the guidelines of the game. All the enemies in the Dark World kind of suck. Kind of annoying. Is this a, Yes, thank you. Get refreshed. I think at some point I'd like just to download the game real quick. Like, over in an evening and just, and just like do one random run out of nowhere. But I don't have that scheduled at any point. Is there anything in the dungeon? Okay, no heart pieces or anything in the dungeon. Good. Have you figured out a rhyme or reason to when he respawns his stuff? Because it seems like he is always not. He's always like random when he decides he wants to spawn stuff. I'm Kiki the monkey. I love rupees more than anything. Can you spare me 10 rupees? Good choice. Well, it just seems like you'll buy stuff and I don't know, maybe I wasn't paying enough attention. Mulligan. I've used 2 mulligans in the entire game so far. I think that one just because I forgot. Okay. Fair. Now I can go back and get Kiki. I can't take damage with Kiki, unfortunately. If you give me 100 rupees, I'll open the thing for you. There you go. So you must give the monkey 100 rupees. Elsewise, you do not get anything. Guide's leading me to the map. I don't even know if I want the map, but I might as well follow it. Once I start getting to the Dark World, some of these dungeons need a little extra. Like, I'll need a little extra assistance. Thank God. Plot triggers upgraded. So basically just check it after you, whenever you decide to beat someone up, check it. Alright, it's saying to bomb the west wall and continue on from here, so I'm glad I decided to come get the map. Because there's a key, excellent. Doodly-doodly-doo. Here we go. This is annoying. I don't know why I'm trying to... I should just go through the dungeon. I know how to do this dungeon. But then again, do I? Do I really? Like, I've been through it a bunch while doing a randomizer, but not so much otherwise. I think basically this will just entail going through a bunch of different ways, a bunch of different times. Yeah, this guide's not going to help. I'm just going to free ball it. This way should lead to the hammer. So I think this will actually work out for me. Thanks to finding all those keys, we actually have enough keys to get to the hammer. We don't have the big key. We don't have the big key, so there's no point in going in that direction. Okay, so that led to the compass. Okay, now I know where I'm at on the guide. Go down from here. We're gonna get a lot of money. We're going to turn the lamp on. Turn the light on. Thank God. Do I need this money? I feel like I don't. Get key from chest, go north upstairs, south through locked door. You're considering whether to try to blitz Otto's mill? Isn't there a bunch of good stuff in there? I would. That's the guy, right? Like the really big guy who like spawns the bats. I think I missed something. Sorry, I'm reading the guide. All right, let's try this real fast. Because it looks like I was supposed to go somewhere else. Go south through locked door. Oh, God. Does it want me to go here? No. No, that's not right. See if I remember the video game. That puts me there. Yeah, I think there's like a bunch of stuff in there. I would recommend grabbing that. Alright, I think I remember what we're doing. Also, my fan is not on. Sorry if that's going to be suddenly a little noisy, but actually I don't think it's loud at all. Now that I have the big key, we can go get the hammer. That's what I've been missing. So from here... we're going to go back to the middle area, head up to the north, and this will take us back. There we go. We've been through here, so I feel okay fast forwarding. Now, if I knew how to do a bomb jump, I would be able to jump to the big chest right there, but I don't know how to do that shit, so I'm not going to. Just watch out for the big bat people. Bye, kitty. Watch out for the big upsetting bat people that Moreau created. Have you heard or watched anything about Resident Evil 9 yet, Villainoid? I've heard only good things. But I just gotta say, I'm just not as invested in any Resident Evil as I guess everyone else is. Just specifically Resident Evil, I guess. Nothing wrong with it. It just seems like I'm not as invested in the whole series. Beautiful. It says go east 2 rooms. Probably means go back up and around and then east. I don't think I need that anymore. I know where to go from here now. We can continue now that we have the stupid hammer. We were stopped before. The bat people summoning happens the same as the Mareka adds in the first big dude or the Lycan adds when you fight them at damage thresholds. If I just don't bother to shoot him. Oh, I see. So you're not going to kill him, you're going to just go get the stuff, which I guess that makes sense, but he might not like that very much. So from here, we can do this. Don't need to do that. Never mind. So is that why the Marekas show up? Just because you do a certain amount of damage? I never really understood the mechanic. I just knew I was killing them, and then I suddenly had flying people in the room. Most of the times I've actually bothered to fight him, it's been me basically being cheap through the doorway into the room. Very grateful that I've found all these keys. Will be very unfortunate if we miss one. Damn it. Turtles are kicking my ass. I have fairies, so I'm not worried, but damn. Eesh. Alright, the boss is definitely going to take one of my fairies. I wonder. Think I can do this? Oh, think I can do this? Watch this shit. I bet you they're gonna come back. And if I can hit them at just the right spot, maybe I can get one. Yeah! Get over here. Please? Please? Ma'am? Ma'am, you dropped your book. Ma'am? Oh, is it stuck? Can it not go through here? I thought it could fly through. I feel like it can. It's just being a bitch. It can! Or maybe it can't. It totally can. It was just being awful. There we go. Well, I mean, they were enemies, so I guess maybe they're feeling shame that I've transformed them like that. Welcome to the helmet monster boss. A lot of slowdown. Ow. I'd love it if you stop. Oh. That's okay, I've got a fairy. Jesus. Oh, we can get the bird now. Yeah, it probably would have made more sense, but... Jerry, because of you, I can escape the clutches of the evil monsters. This world used to be the Golden Land where the Triforce was hidden, but because Ganon, the boss of thieves, wished that the world was transformed, I'm sure he's intending to conquer even our light world after building his power here. He is trying to open a larger gate between the worlds near the castle using our powers. But the gate is not open completely yet. If we 7 maidens come together, we can break the barrier against Ganon's hiding place. I'll tell you where the other girls are held. I believe you will destroy Ganon. I will return to my original form at that point. Do you understand? May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Alright. Fat Val Kilmer. So from here... Okay, I see where it wants me to go. I have no arrows left. I used every last arrow I had. So I will not be finishing the game tonight, just in case that was a question. What I think I'm going to do is we'll do a bit more. I'm not done yet. Probably at least one more dungeon. And then from there we'll probably tomorrow, or the next stream, I mean, we're doing My Voice Zoo, which will not take 3 hours. It's not 6. I think it's like 4. We'll get at least past the second dungeon, maybe the third. Alright, so now that we have that, are you taking me to town? West towards Bomb Shop. Okay, it's sending me to a Piece of Heart. Man, this guide loves sending me to Pieces of Heart. It would love nothing more than to send me to Pieces of Heart until Judgment Day. Alright, from here, now we can go back to town after we get the shovel. We can talk to the weird guy on the stump. After wandering into this world, I turned to this shape. I enjoyed playing the flute in the original world. There was a small grove where many animals gathered. I want to see that place again. I buried my flute there with some flower seeds. Will you try and find it? Then I'll give you my shovel. Good luck. No save and quit because you're going to the 0 lives thing? Oof. That sounds rough. It sounds fun, but it sounds rough. Also, I'm using a little bit of fast forwards and very, very slight mulligans. This is not a official run. We're having fun. We're doing 100%. Whatever is the most visually interesting sort of run. Yes, it is quite an accomplishment. Oh, here. Please take it. Give it to a tired old man. Let me hear the sound of my flute one more time. True you may. I don't think the My Voice Zoo will be an extremely long thing. I think it's like 2 hours. Even then, we might get sick of it after like 5 minutes. We'll see. Go north to the village. Okay. You basically have one save left on that cart because the second one is that run. The third one is the run where the save vanished for several years, but I refused to let the cartridge gaslight me. She never saved over it. You know, eventually they run out of battery. Eventually, like, the batteries corrupt and stuff. It could have been legit. It's possible. Is this full of bees? That's what I thought. What happens to the bees if I do the cutscene with the, Oh, they just chill. I would be worried about that save. Are all of the wasps still active? Wait, are you friendly? No. No, all the other ones despawned. Okay. I got the flute. Was there anything else you wanted me to get while I was here, game? Okay. It wants me to go back to the Dark World. I think it's taking me to the shovel game. In the Dark World, exit clearing, go west a couple screens to where the Fighting Brothers houses was. Come over here and do the shovel game. Shovel game! 80 rupees! Oh my penis! 20, 25, 26, 31, 51, 56, 57. No way I didn't find the piece of heart. I think I actually made my money back. It says dig in the right spots. That's not helpful. Just gonna go in a line. Is this video game shitting me? Am I being shitted? I'm not gonna lie, it feels like I'm being shitted. At least I'm making my money back. I'm actually making a profit. There we go. Good lord. Okay. What were you saying? Part of you not saving over it when it was blank, because if you lost one save already, it wouldn't happen again, but you were determined to validate its memory. You know what? I've been meaning to talk about this for a while. I joined the SNES subreddit that talks about Super Nintendo games because I kind of thought it would be like, you know, I thought they would talk about like old games and stuff. About 99% of the conversations they have is about the cartridges falling apart. Like I turned on Super Castlevania, but all of the color black is changed with all of the color red, so my screen looks like a scary ghost face. Help. And every other post that isn't that is just an end screen of like Tetris or something saying, "I finally did it!" And that is the SNES subreddit. I feel like with the randomizer, they made it way easier to find something there. Blast you for waking me up from my deep sleep. I mean, thanks a lot, sir, but I'll get my revenge on you. Is that okay with you, sir? This is the half magic guy, right? Now your magic power will drop by half. Now do your best, even though I'm sure it won't be enough. Have a nice day, sir. Okay, we can finally go into the Dark World village. You had multiple runs where you tried to dig up every single tile for multiple tries. It shouldn't be that hard. I feel like there's no reason it should be that hard. In Light World at Kakariko Village, leave northwest, enter the Lost Woods. I know where it wants me to go. Maybe I need move. I need to stop tanking damage. Move. It's nice having all of these hearts though. Could just be like, oh, I don't feel like fighting that enemy, just walk through it. Alright, we're gonna do some item pickups, it looks like, in here. Head east, go south. Also, I do love the skeleton birds. Northwest, south of the village to enter this. I was really close to just rewinding and seeing if it actually existed on that particular playthrough, because it felt like there was just no way to get that stupid thing on some of those. Enter house on the west side of the village, play the treasure chest game. You got it, buddy. The treasure chest game is always like super hard in the randomizer because you don't know if you actually win or not. Because what if the random item was a rupee? All right, he's got a piece of heart for us as well. myself 1 mulligan per room. Just to sort of push this along a little bit. Oh my god! Now this is going to be real RNG. Thank you. Jesus. All right. Go north from the village and head east to the graveyard. Most of this game is extremely straightforward, which is nice. It's like, it gives you like a lot of different options for playstyles. Like, this is a great game for kids to learn video games, I guess, for lack of, you know. Go to the northeast corner. There we go. I think I can... There we go. I think this is the Cape. There we go. Head back to the Dark World. Go northwest. I see where it wants. I know what you want from me. Why is this in this channel? Isn't this supposed to be a Halloween channel? Maybe not. I usually get the vibe if something is black and white and dancing on Roar TV, unless it's like ragtime, it's probably supposed to be in Halloween. Alright, in the Dark World, go south of the bomb shop to where the southern swamp would be. Sometimes the warp mechanic is a little messed. It's a little bonkers, unfortunately. Alright, go south from the bomb shop to where the swamp would be. And this will get us to the Bombos medallion. What am I seeing in Roar TV?
Oh yeah, all we need now is some pee-pee. Where are the gifts?
Where are the gifts? What's up? What's going on? Thank you, Sean. What do you mean, where are the gifts? What gifts? You couldn't pick? I don't think I changed anything. Did Twitch change something? Anyways, doesn't matter. Thank you for 74 months. That's very kind of you to give me Jeff Bezos' money. I appreciate it. You could give it to anybody. You can give it to a titty streamer, but you give it to me, and I appreciate that.
It does matter.
There's so many titty streamers that you could give it to. All right, you want a gift? Here you go. Here's a gift.
Look, I'm a Labrador.
There you go. Does that help? Does it help if I give you the Labrador?
Taco for dog.
Taco for dog.
Are you fucking serious?
Oh, I know where it wants me to go. Okay. We need to go back to the desert. It's almost like you don't like the barfing man, Brett. I don't know what to tell you. Does M. Bison barfing not fill you with joy? So now that we have the Master Sword, this is what we meant to do up at the tower, up on the top. So now I need to go back up to Tower of Hera and get the and get the spell that I missed out on. This is the Bombos medallion. Excellent. Now that we've got the flutes, we're going to head back to the tower so we can get that item. Oh god, it drops me at the bottom. For some reason, I thought it dropped us a little closer to the top. It's annoying. And the thing about like playing vanilla versus playing the randomizer is you get so used to a lot of these caves being absolutely nothing. Like basically it's a chest full of rupees. So not even the guide tells you to go get them. So like when you do a randomizer, that could be, you know, that one room that you would never touch could be that one missing piece for you to actually finish the game. Okay. This is to warp to the dark world. Let's do this. Trying to think of the best way to do this. I know how to do it. There is a Dark World entrance right over here. I forgot about this one right here. We're going to at least do Dungeon 2, maybe Dungeon 3 as well. They're both relatively quick. I was very close to doing a ROM hack that had the option where you could turn off the stupid beeping. But I didn't. I didn't do it. Because you know what? We don't need to have a ROM hack of everything. This is the original game. We're just going to make it work. You've heard and seen mixed things? Yeah, I've only... From everybody I've heard, it's only seemed good. But, you know... I haven't heard that much, and I'm trying to avoid spoilers, obviously. But like I said, I don't know if I necessarily have that same drive. I wanted to play the other game because there was a big lady. There's a big lady in there. Where's the lady in the room? I think this is the map. I gotta say, this guide has done a very good job so far. It has not yet led me astray. Get key, go southwest. I don't need the guide for this. I know this cave. I mean, I think the story of 8 is great, but if it hadn't been great, I'm not sure it would have mattered. Like the gameplay and the setting and everything were so good. Like sometimes the story can just be absolute trash. And while not the best thing, obviously, for art in general, things are allowed to suck, I guess. Oh, we get the hook shot in here. That's right. So in this room... I think this is where we get the compass, even though I don't really need it, but might as well have it and not need it. Well, I'm certainly not willing to drop $70 for it, unfortunately. I haven't heard anything that compels me to the same level of giant lady. And that's okay. Not every game has to have a giant vampire woman. But then why, you know? Go through southwest door, down the stairs, north, get key under skull. It didn't help. It didn't tell me to hit a crystal. Through the locked door to the northwest. Can I get to that? Yes, I can. Oh, I see. I didn't realize I can get up here. Never mind. It's pretty standard modern Resident Evil, and then Leon's gameplay is like Village on casual. I think it's meant to be cathartic. Let's say oh, I think that YouTube link is wrong. I'm pretty sure the YouTube link is Roar was taken. I'll have to look at that later. Is there anything under that skull? I will accept a heart. Push blocks, move through the right-hand hole. Like one of these has the hook shot. Is there a crystal? Okay, why is it stuck? Why are you stuck on rewind? Why are you stuck? Stop! I don't think I've saved at all this whole game. It got stuck on rewind there for a second. I'm not sure what just happened. The reason it gives you to recruit the little girl is that Grace is lazy. There's a puzzle with some Braille, but if you don't know Braille, it can be solved with logic. Sun, Moon, Star. The three-letter one is obviously Sun. Oh, well, yeah. Process of elimination. So, God damn it. So, is there a crystal anywhere nearby? It's fine. We'll do it the hard way. So now that the crystal has been changed of its color, we are able, thankfully, to get the hook shot. I think the guide even said to hit... No, it doesn't say to hit the... Oh, no, it does say hit crystal again. I'm dumb. That's my own bad for not reading the stupid thing. Okay, we have the big key now, so we should be able to get the hook shot from the middle room. What is this channel? I'm getting rid of it. It's fine. Heal me. All of the gameplay in 8 is incredibly sound. Like, almost no complaints. And every time I think about getting one of the other, like, remakes... Star Wars? Yeah. Yep, we got Star Wars on Roar TV. I'm almost done putting them all on there. Okay, now that I have the key, there we go. Okay. I don't want to be electrocuted, please. Thank you. No, you're supposed to go the other way. That sucks. I thought that one looked way more familiar. Why did it send me here? Or does it affect the other side as well?
A scientist! Call a scientist!
Oh, okay, you can stay here with your father.
I'm gonna call a scientist.
Am I gonna die?
That's right. It opens this side too. That's what I had to do. So many of the tiny inventory or the zombies are never dead. The tiny inventory, like an instant refund. Like the instant, like that sucks. Ah, supervisor, I get it. That's funny. I don't think I've ever gone down here. Is there anything in here worthwhile? Oh. Absolutely not. But that would be great for a randomizer. Like just finding 2 chests out of nowhere? Oh, hell yeah. Alright, so in here, I think there's a... It's one of these is false. There we go. Alright. Let's kill a boss. Let's try and kill a boss. Okay, now he's gonna do some dumb stuff. Thank you. Oh my god. I'm really good at hitting bosses with arrows. This is way easier. There we go. Yeah, I don't think that crafting items and healing items should be included in any of these games. I think the fact that they didn't do that in 8 is fantastic. Alright, I'm approaching page 14 of the guide. There are 24 pages. I wasn't reading what you said. The Triforce unleashes the hidden desires of your heart. I just got really I just got really sad in my heart because the next dungeon is Skull Woods. Okay, yeah, good talk, honey. Thank you. Okay, so from here, what is the easiest way to get there? We need to like. I'm sorry, do the bees not get turned into monsters, reflections of their own heart sort of things? You made the mistake of picking up the second key item instead of the shotgun, thinking you'd come back to it, but that prompted Nemesis to show up and chase you all over the place. Nemesis doesn't seem very fun. Nemesis seems like the annoying boogeyman. Now, I believe we're going to need to use the same entrance we used before. Is this an entrance? No. There is a Dark World entrance, but we can only get to it this way. I don't really want to do Skull Woods, but part of me wants to get it out of the way. The views of the remake are half bitching and moaning about Nemesis showing up more and more, showing up less in a more scripted way. You know how people are. They would want every sequence to be randomized. It's not exciting unless they can show up anywhere. It wants me to go in this way, and I will take that ferry. So from here, go east, north at First Fork. I hate Skull Woods. Fall into hole. Skull Woods easily my... I think it might be my least favorite. It sucks so much. This is the compass. So from the compass, go east. Yeah, I have no problems ethically using the guide here. Northeast through locked door, which seems like a waste. Step on star switch and pick up map. Yeah, the Desert Palace is great. I enjoy the Desert Palace a lot. I like all three of the first dungeons, with the first one being the least fun. Oh my god, look at this. This guide is great. Okay, so from here, we're going to go west, and then south to exit dungeon. We're going to go northwest through the bone arches. Go west twice. Oops. Apparently there's a key here. Here we go. Get key under skull, head east twice. It apparently wants us to go north from here. Okay, the Ceiling Master is a little aggressive. If you kill him, he should be gone for a little while, I kind of feel like. Also, statue. Statue's pissing me off is what's happening. Here we go. Not sure why that was made so... Not sure why that was made so difficult. He did not grab me. Bullshit with all that. What could possibly have been so important in this room? Fair enough. Go south twice, head east through the bone arches. So now apparently these guys take 2 health. I feel like I knew that before. Head east through the bone arches. South into main entrance. Which I'm guessing is this one right here. Let's see if we can do a trick. That's what we call go fuck yourself. How do I get there? Exit dungeon, go back west into the next entrance. That's what we call a bomb jump. Also, I'm losing all my health again on these stupid enemies. So from here we can go west twice. And this will take us to where we're almost done with this dungeon. It's actually not too bad if you have a guide that tells you exactly where to go and what to do. That actually works out really well. It's a really good game. Kind of wish I hadn't gotten hit by that, but... Either of you guys got a heart you want to give me? No? Nothing? That's fine. Just listen to the beeping. I'm coming out 1 heart ahead. Or 1 key ahead, I mean. Not what I meant to do. I think it's like 3 mulligans. 4, actually, I think, for the whole game. That's not too bad. For me. Alright. Damn it. Stop turning me into a cute little adorable... Is that the last heart? That is. Let's reset the room. Let's reset the entire room. I don't have any, I don't have any fairies, huh? If I don't have any fairies, I'm not going to be able to beat Mothra. So I might as well get my hearts back. Oh, I gotta do this again? Guess that makes sense. Now, if I can get through these rooms without instantly taking all the damage, would be fantastic. Be amazing and fantastic, to be quite honest. Okay. So I've got like that many hearts to beat Mothra. Shouldn't be too bad, hopefully. No promises. Thank you. Having the half magic really helps with that. So that's dungeon 3. The next one is Thieves Town. The dungeon after that... Is it Swamp? No, Ice Palace. Woof. Ice Palace, then Swamp, and then Turtle Rock. That is a litany of miserable dungeons. Because of you, I can escape the clutches. Do you know the prophecy of the great cataclysm? Remember when I stole my kid? If a person who has an evil heart gets a Triforce, a hero is destined to appear, and he alone must face the person who began the cataclysm. If the evil one destroys the hero, nothing can save the world from his wicked reign. Only a person of the Knights of Hyrule who protected the Knights of Hylia can become the hero. You're of their bloodline, aren't you? I sure hope so. Then you must rescue Zelda without fail. Oh no! Yeah, that dungeon's terrible. It's not like a fire rod. What am I missing? I'm missing the Cane of Samaria. I'm trying to think, what else do I get in that last spot? Is there 2 canes? Maybe there was 2 canes. I don't remember. I think it's probably a really good spot to, well, first of all, save it, because I don't think I did. Probably a good ending spot right there. Like I said, there's probably not going to be enough for the entire stream next time, but maybe we'll bundle that in.